For the longest time, both the gaming and video game development spheres have been mostly dominated by men. It hasn't really felt like a safe place for women to really reside in because we were either told that it's not feminine, it's for the boys, or we were told uncomfortable comments that made us feel unwelcome. That's actually why the cozy gaming niche was created in the first place. During COVID, both women and people in the LGBT community formed the cozy gaming niche, which was a place that's welcoming of everyone and doesn't have the expectations of combat and killing. I mean, you can do whatever you want, right? Like, the whole idea of inclusivity was really fostered there. So today, in honor of International Women's Day, I sorted through the Steam sale curated by Wings, which is a publisher dedicated to funding women-led teams. So these are all games that are made by women or women-led teams, and they're currently all either on sale or have free demos available right now. This is also special for us specifically at CozyCat Games because we're actually a team of 4 women. Me and 3 of my girlfriends formed this team where we're currently creating Madame Fifi's Bakery, which is a cozy baking game. We really understand what it's like to be a woman in this sphere, and we really support the other girls that are here and, you know, making strides, and they're an inspiration to us all. So without further ado, let's jump into the recommendations. If you like both Hades and Animal Crossing, you should check out Grimoire Groves.
Instead of killing things, you grow plants and friendships with your witch magic. You can explore an ever-changing magical forest inhabited by cute plant creatures which you can grow and harvest. And you can befriend the mythical creatures. Your new friends will also help you out with new spells for your grimoire, items to decorate your home base, and trinkets that will boost your spells. You can become a masterful witch as you grow cute plant creatures with your magic in this cozy roguelike dungeon crawler. You can craft powerful spells and items, discover new plant types, befriend magical creatures, and restore the magical forest.
This next game is 10 years in the making. A solo dev created Potions, A Curious Tale.
Potions, A Curious Tale is an adventure crafting game where wits are your greatest weapon and combat is not always the answer. Instead of fighting and killing nature and wildlife, you get to make potions. You play as a young witch named Luna, who has recently discovered her ability to brew magical potions as spells to her rare ingredients from monsters on her quest to become a potions master. Luna lives in a world inspired by fairy tales and folklore from around the globe, from African folklore to Western nursery rhymes. Luna's wit and intellect helps her overcome challenges posed by these enchanted lands. On her journey, she also learns the important coming-of-age lessons in the tongue-in-cheek storyline: respect is earned, advice can be deceiving, and adults aren't always right.
If you've ever dreamt of being a butterfly explorer, then you should check out Flutter Away.
In Flutter Away, you play as a butterfly researcher on a 5-day trip to the Amazon rainforest. The butterflies in the game are all based on real butterflies, and you get to take photographs and find new friends to enjoy the relaxing environment as you explore and discover the butterflies in this habitat.
This next historical farming sim is inspired by Massachusetts from the 1700s. It's Echoes of the Plum Grove.
After a shipwreck, you end up on a tiny village inspired by Massachusetts in the 1700s. Your job is to clean up the farm and start preparing for winter. This game gives you a few more choices than your average farming sim. For example, you can actually butcher the animals. You can actively eat to continue working throughout the day. The diseases can knock you off your feet, and you will be spreading them until you take medicines and cure it. They're magical events that take place, and the NPCs of the island actively listen and grow just as you do. When your character grows old and passes away, you get to play on as the kids and build a family tree.
If you're a fan of frogs, then you should check out Kamaeru, A Frog Refuge.
This is a cozy farming and crafting sim where you get to decorate your habitat to attract and befriend new frogs. You get to head over to the wetlands to help restore them to their former glory. In the wetlands, you can harvest resources and cook or craft them into products to sell them on the shop, allowing you to buy more cute furnitures for your new froggy friends. There's over 1,000 frogs for you to meet, and honestly, this game kind of reminds me of collecting moshlings when I used to play Moshi Monsters.
If you're into a little bit more of the unsettling cozy type games, then you should check out Birth.
This is a dusty and oddly comforting adventure puzzle game. It has an unsettling ambiance where you use teeth, bones, and organs to make a new friend because you are so lonely. You explore this quiet little town and solve physics-based puzzles and interact with unique, interesting creatures.
So that's all the recommendations that I have for you guys today. I hope that a few of these sounded interesting to you, and if you've played them, let us know what you think about them in the comments. How do you feel like we can promote more women and people in minority groups to become part of this industry while feeling included and involved? How can we make this feel like a more inclusive space? I feel like the cozy niche is a really great step for that. While there are still issues 100%, I feel like it's the great starting basis of having our own space where we can feel like we can be ourselves and inclusive of every single person, no matter what their identity is. I hope you have a great International Women's Day and use it as an opportunity to celebrate all the amazing women in your life. I'll see you in the next one. Have a lovely day.